I just want to start off by saying this video hurts so much to make as a Pistons fan, but I wanted to uncover some of the most overrated players in NBA history, and after doing a lot of research, Ben Wallace comes at the top of my list. And first of all, I want to go over some of the credentials of what I'm talking about, and overrated is just that, what people rate them as compared to what they actually are, and this is to no fault of the player. And to give an example, we can use Luka Doncic. If you're saying Luka Doncic is the greatest basketball player of all time, I'm going to say Luka Doncic is very overrated. If you're saying he's not an all-star player, I would say Luka is very underrated. Luka's performance, his play, nothing changed. It's just how he's rated to compare how he actually is. So I want to say this is no fault of Ben Wallace. So let's give Ben Wallace his credit. He played 18 years in the league, the most games played by an undrafted player in NBA history, and he's tied for most Defensive Player of the Year awards with Mutombo with 4, and he was a huge part of the championship Pistons team in 2006. So why do I think he's overrated? Well, he's seen as one of the best bigs of the 2000s and up for discussion for the Hall of Fame. So this is the standard that we're basing it off of. And he had a stretch in the 2001, 2002 to 05, 06 season where he won 4 out of 5 Defensive Players of the Year. That being said, he played 18 seasons in the league, so his window of greatness on the defensive end was incredibly short. And you can also argue that defense was his only real attribute as a player because he did not pass the ball very well. In 18 seasons, he only had 1 year where he averaged 2 or more assists, and this is playing a career average of 30 minutes a night. And his Defensive Player of the Year window from like 01 to 06, he was averaging close to 40 minutes a night. And not only did he not pass the ball well or almost ever, he didn't score the ball. He was a liability on the offensive end. He averaged 5.7 points per game in his career, and he never averaged double digits points ever. And he was a liability and an atrocious free throw shooter. I mean, awful. 41% over his career. And just to put that into perspective, that's 11% worse than Shaq. And Shaquille O'Neal is notoriously one of the worst free throw shooters of all time, and everyone clowns him for it. And he shot 11% worse than that. And so I'm just arguing that one of the most well-known and well-respected bigs of all time is a very limited basketball player. And even with his dominance on the defensive end, it was only for a short period of time. So let me bring up someone in today's NBA who isn't respected at all and is also called very overrated. So I'm going to put up Ben Wallace's statistics. He had 5.7 points per game. He did have a career high of 9.7 1 year. He averaged 2 blocks, 1.3 steals, 1.3 assists, 9.6 rebounds, shot 41% from the free throw line, and a 47% two-point percentage and 1 ring with the Pistons. And I'm putting 2-point percentage because he almost shot no careers over his entire career. And the mystery player we have averages 8.9 points per game, a career high 14, 1 block, 1.4 steals, 5 assists, 6.8 rebounds, 71% from the free throw line, and 50% from 2-point percentage, and has 3 rings. And the unknown player is Draymond Green. Draymond Green is seen as many as just not good, a bad player, highly overrated, nobody would want him, but Ben Wallace we see is a great big of the early 2000s, and you probably could, but I'm not going to. But in today's NBA, I know who I'm going to take. And again, I just wanted to say how bad this one hurts because I was a part of the many blind witnesses carrying on his legacy, and we still should carry on his legacy, but I think we need to change the narrative a little bit. So my perspective has changed that he was an exceptional defensive player for a championship franchise that was making a run, and he was the backbone of this team. He was the tough guy, very energetic, very physical, and he had a ton of intangibles of a winner, and many things that he didn't show up on the stat sheet. So please don't kill me in the comments. He is still a great player, but nonetheless overrated. And I really hope he never sees this video because this guy is swole as shit. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoy daily basketball content, I highly recommend subscribing. The channel's growing at an awesome rate. If you guys comment, you know I'm responding. We're having great discussions, great debate. I hope you guys can be a part of more. Let me know who else you think, if I'm completely wrong or you think someone's more overrated in the NBA. I have a few more that I could go over. But until then, I will see you guys all tomorrow because we post every freaking day, every day. Let's go. Peace.